Oh my gosh, look, there's snow outside and it looks so beautiful. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, you should go outside in the snow and test out the new GoPro and stabilizer you got for Christmas. Well, we're doing something else instead. And plus, it's like 20 degrees outside. That is way too cold for my liking. So, yeah, we're gonna pass on that for today and do that another day. So today, we're upgrading my laptop. So as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff on the table here. One thing being, I have a new SSD hard drive for this computer. This does not have an SSD. This currently has just a regular hard drive. One thing I got for Christmas was a brand new 1TB SSD card. So this will make this thing run a lot faster, which will definitely help later on in the future. So this is a super nice one. And as you saw as well, I also got more RAM for my laptop. I actually hope this fits inside my laptop. I actually don't know yet, so I guess we'll find out. It's 8 gigabytes, and currently this laptop does have 8 gigabytes of RAM. So by replacing one of the 4 gigabyte sticks of RAM and replacing it with this, it will give it 12 gigabytes of RAM, which will be very nice. And then in here I also got a hard drive caddy. So what I plan to do is I'm going to take this hard drive that's already in this laptop and I'm going to put it inside of here, and then the boot drive is going to become this so that it runs faster, and then I'm going to have an extra hard drive for storage and whatnot. So that'll be super nice. This is 1TB, and then the hard drive that's in here is 1TB as well. So then it will allow me to have 2 terabytes of storage, which will be super awesome. I already did the process of cloning what's on this hard drive onto this one so that the operating system and all that is on it. So that part is already done. I did that with this tool here that I also got for Christmas. Simple, it was easy to do. And when I got this, it also gave me a DVD with a driver that allowed to transfer the stuff instead of having to download some sort of third-party program. So that was also nice. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this. So the first thing that we're gonna have to do is we are going to have to take off all of the screws on the back so that we can open it up and get inside. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Back here, I'm gonna lay the screws out in order because I've taken this apart before and these are all like different sizes and like unique and stuff. So I'm gonna try and set them up so that I can just easily put them back where they belong. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. Okay, so now that part is done. Now we have to peel off the back cover, and with this particular model of laptop, this is the Asus F556U. So with these Asus models, it is hard to get the back off, so you do need a credit card or something like very thin so that you can help peel off the back cover. So first we're going to take off this piece. Fairly simple. So you take that off, put that back, and that is actually the RAM that we're going to be replacing, so that'll be good. One screw I did forget about in these models is this one right here. It's super annoying because you have to peel off this rubber like stopper thing that keeps your laptop from sliding around. So you have to peel that back. There we go, and right there is the screw. So we'll keep that. Okay, now all of the screws are out. So now you can peel back the laptop cover. Okay, sorry, the camera died for a second, but I was peeling off the back and I almost had it when I forgot about this screw right here. So we have to go ahead and take that out real quick. And there we go, now we got off the cover. Okay, so now that we are inside of the laptop, we can go ahead and set this cover aside. So we'll set that up there for now. And here is the beauty that we're working with. So this is the inside. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to replace this hard drive right here. So all you have to do is take out the ribbon cables. Peel that back. and put it aside. And then you're going to unscrew these screws. So you're gonna pull it out like that so that it unattaches from here, and then
2 hours later.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Okay, so you pull that out. Try not to do it like that.
That's what she said.
I didn't realize this was stuck under this daughter board here, but it should be fine. Nothing broke or anything, so we're good there. So push that aside. So now we have to take the hard drive out of this case here. Okay, so now you take that off, and there you go. There is your original hard drive. It does have this like black cover on top of it, but I think that's just to protect it. Should be good to go. So now we will set that aside, and look at that. It's like the same size, so that's good. So now we are going to take this, make sure you put it in correctly. Okay, fits perfect, all the holes line up. Yeah, make sure when you if you are planning on doing this, make sure you get the right size. As you can see, this fits into the case that comes with this hard drive perfectly, so that's a very good sign. So now we're going to take the screws and screw the case in. Okay, so we put all the screws in and got the case back on. So now what we can do is put this in like so, and I put it in upside down. Wait, did I? No. Alright, so then you're gonna push it in like that, and then those get pushed, and then if you popped out this daughter board like I did accidentally, you can just slide that right back in, and it should be perfectly fine when all is said and done. And then you can screw these screws in like so. There you go. So that is just taking out a hard drive and replacing with an SSD. That's all you have to do, but we're doing extra to this laptop. So now what we're gonna do, I think, is probably the RAM right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So all you have to do for the RAM is, I believe, okay, so you just pry apart these silver parts and then the RAM will pop right out. Okay, so this is great that the RAM is the same size because I wasn't absolutely positive. So we are going to say goodbye to this 4 GB of RAM stick, put that over here and replace it with this 8 GB. So that will be awesome. So we just take this, place it in at a 45-degree angle, and then press down. And boom, locked in, bam. Simple as that. We got 4 more gigs of RAM than we originally had, so that is awesome. So now the last thing we're going to do with this laptop is replace this disk drive with this hard drive caddy and put this hard drive inside. So the only downside with this is you are losing a DVD drive, so you won't be able to insert discs anymore and like play discs. But I mean, most things these days are downloadable and stuff like that, so I don't really think it will be necessary. So what you do here, unscrew this part right here, place that screw aside, and you should be able to just pull it on out like so. So here is the DVD drive that you originally had. We still need this, so we'll put it to the side for now, and we'll set up the hard drive caddy. So this hard drive caddy does come with its own cover, so you can just place that like that. But I think we're probably going to use this one. So what you do is you can just set that aside, pull that out. Okay, now first we should check to make sure it's the same size and thickness, and as you can see there, it is precisely, which is good. Make sure you do your research so that you know that everything will work. So this hard drive caddy is the same size as the disk drive, so that is perfect. So now all you do is take your hard drive that you want to insert and place that John right in there, plug it in, and then with the screws that it includes here, you're going to screw them into the bottom here so that the hard drive is secure. Okay, and there we go. The hard drive is now secured in the hard drive caddy. So there you go. That's pretty much all you need to do. This is a 9mm hard drive caddy, by the way, in case you were wondering, because this is a 9mm thick disk drive. So now what you want to do is you want to unscrew this part and put it onto the caddy so that it can attach to this part of your laptop. So we're gonna unscrew that right now. You can just stick that right in that hole. Did not even notice that before, okay? So now you're going to place in the screws, okay? So now the part that will attach it back to your laptop is secured and you should be able to slide it in, but we still need to do one more step. So on the original disk drive, there is this part here which is shown on the outside of your laptop, and obviously that fits the best. So you want to be able to take this, it's usually just plastic, so you should be able to peel it off and then put it on the front here so that it looks the same. So we're gonna go ahead and try that right now without breaking it. Okay, there we go. I just pulled it off the best I could without breaking any part of it. So then you should be able to come onto the front here, look and make sure. So this is how it goes in. So that's how it was shown. So just place this. And there we go. I think that's as snug as we are going to get it. And that's pretty good. So if you can get it snugger, go ahead and try. But if not, it should be okay just like this. I mean, it's solid. It's not really going anywhere. So now, you just push that in until it's good, and then you stick your screw back into here. Whoops. Okay, the screw is back in. Everything is complete that we wanted to do to this laptop. So let's review again everything that we did from top to bottom. So we replaced the boot drive with a brand new 1TB SSD. We added an additional 4GB of DDR4 RAM. And we replaced the disk drive with a hard drive caddy so that we can have additional storage. So that is everything we are doing to this laptop today. It is going to be absolutely awesome. Hopefully it works and turns on properly. So right now I'm going to put everything back on and yeah, boot it up and I'll show you guys the results. Okay, so I have the laptop here and I have it plugged in and we're gonna go ahead and see if everything that we did worked okay. So here we go, powering on. I hear fans going, that's good. Okay, screen came on, that's another plus. It might take a little bit the first time because, you know, it's trying to recognize everything and all that. Normally with SSDs it'll make things way faster, but this is the first time it's booting up with it, so it's gotta get used to it and all that. Okay, it's restarting, okay. So this is a good sign, okay. So this is a good sign. Let's go here and let's go to this PC. Here we go. Okay, so it detects both hard drives, which is good. Let's see if it detects the RAM. Oh yes, it got it. Nice. Oh my gosh, so everything worked. Okay, so it appears that everything I installed on this did work properly, but as you can see, here is the SSD one right here and then the hard drive right here. So it detects both, but it's not showing here. I'll figure that out later. And then if we go to here and we go to view amount of RAM and processor speed, as you can see it says 12 GB right there, so that worked perfectly. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I upgraded my laptop to make it awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, share this with your friends, and subscribe so you never miss a video from me. And as always, I will see you later, gamers. Peace out.